Hello everyone, this is Lukas Tsirivakos coming at you with my new dreaming blog, and this is my second installment for Team Lucid Dream. Today I'd like to speak on using your dreaming time and lucid dreaming time optimally, to its fullest effect for your consciousness and your awareness and increasing your lucidity. So a lot of people when they first get into dreaming and lucid dreaming, they want to do the fun stuff. They want to fly, they want to shapeshift, they want to jump through a mirror and find out where you end up, And this stuff is really fun. It's what I optimally, eventually want to be doing in my dreaming space most of the time, right? But I'd really like to stress the importance of using your dreaming space to increase your lucidity and to meditate and to do some things that will, have flying and, having fun, make those a lot easier in the future. So this is a video about like looking ahead. So I'd like to talk about a dream I had recently. It was a lucid dream. It was a dream in which I was meditating. So I am longboarding down a hill, and when I reach the bottom of the hill, I get down there and I realize it's a dream. So I jump like 20 feet in the air or something, and there's this Mexican woman standing next to me, and she has a bullhorn, and I'm like, this is a dream. Didn't you just see me jump like 20 feet in the air? You have to wake all these people up who are in this dream space with me. And me, of course. If you pay attention to my other videos, I do believe that everyone you see in your dream space is actually there. It's real. We have to wake people up in the dream as much as we have to wake people up in real life also. So she starts yelling on her bullhorn, this is a dream, everybody wake up. And I'm watching her and I'm kind of like, I don't really think these people are getting it, So I'm like, I'm going to just go meditate on the grass. And I sit down, I'm kind of heavy. I'm like, I'm just going to anchor the energy of what's going on. I'm going to go as deep as I can into my mind, into the dream realm as possible, so that these people around me, can feel the effects of my meditation, and therefore they're going to wake up more. So after I sit down, I'm focusing on my eyes and how clearly I see the dream, and I kind of feel my eyes like it's an onion. I peel back another layer of my eyes and I open my eyes with, a more lucid eyes. I peel back my first layer and everything gets brighter, it gets clearer, and then I open up a second layer and then things get even brighter and more intense, and then I open up a third layer and then I end up, in this small room with a bunch of like musical equipment, and then that's when my dream, kind of fades away. So in this situation, I was trying to connect these people who I was seeing in my lucid dreaming realm, as I meditated, I found out that my deepest layer that I meditated in was kind of this musical place. I was trying to connect through people through music. Music is our best form of communication, I believe. Another experience that I had where I was meditating in a lucid dream, I had a lucid dream. I realize it's a dream. I sit down, I meditate, and then everything goes white. I'm kind of just carried off into this whiteness, and then I get a phone call from, somebody who's really important to me at that moment. So that was pretty powerful. So meditation in dreams is a really effective way to increase your lucidity, increase your familiarness with your dream space. And there are a few other tricks that we can use in our dream space to gain more mastery over our dream space before we get into the more fun stuff. And another one of those tricks is something I like to call third eye hacking. I've got another video in which I talk about third eye hacking in some depth. It's my lucid dreaming blog 3, I believe. Yeah. And take a look at that if you're interested in listening a little further. But third eye hacking is something that essentially I use to get connected to other people that are more intuitive and are more familiar with the dreaming space in my lucid dreams, so that their energy and their influence commingles with my dreaming space, and therefore it gives me higher lucidity, and higher clarity in my dreams. So a lot of my practices around third eye hacking have to do with, meditating on, certain kind of networks in the world. There's like internet networks that you can get involved in. I think that the internet and dreams are getting very closely connected these days. There's like government surveillance programs that you can like hack into with your mind and your dreams and whatever. There's all kinds of like artistic communities and stuff. There's like Facebook, and Twitter, but like with these larger communities, the majority of people involved in them aren't really that clearly headed people. They're not very enlightened. They don't know much about dreams. So the goal is to get connected to networks of people that are likely to be dreamers and to be avid dreamers or lucid dreamers. So like I go online, I go on Facebook, and I add people that are associated with like record labels or like bands and stuff that are associated with dreaming and lucid dreaming and higher consciousness and stuff like that. Something I'd like to add is that meditation isn't just I'm going to sit down, focus on my breathing, all Buddhist. Sometimes it can look like anything. You can be focusing on, a fire, or focusing on, a symbol that's important to you. Like if I was in a dream, when I wanted more passion in my life, I would manifest a fire and I would just stare at that fire intently, and this would give me more passion in my dream life, in my waking life. So this is, you can use that with just about anything. Meditate on water, meditate, on the internet, meditate on, video games. You can use anything for all kinds of purposes. As I'm setting this intention to meditate inside my dreams, I know that if I was focusing on, becoming a really good flyer in my dreams, I would spend all this time in my dreams flying, and I would build up the practice, and it might take a while for me to really, master the art of flying in my dreams. But if I focus more of my practice on meditation and getting more familiar with the lucid dreaming realm and getting more familiar with the dreaming realm in general, things like flying or, psychic powers or whatever in your dream are going to come a lot more intuitively and a lot more fluidly. Now here are a few dreams and projects I'm working on that I'm hoping to be able to accomplish one day. I'd really like, to be able to think of my dreams as like certain programs that I'm creating, and I'd really like to create programs that create meditations for me, so I don't have to actively be meditating in my dreams. So I have this kind of like undercurrent of like meditation that I'm doing in my dreams, and then riding the waves over that and doing the fun stuff while these parts of my mind are meditating. Optimally, I'd be making programs that make meditations. So that's going to be it for today. This was Video Blog 6 by Lukas Tsirivakos, and it was Video Blog 2 for Team Lucid Dream. This is my second installment. So check out my other videos if you want to learn more about my theories on dreams and lucid dreams. Check out my music. I've got a link in the drop bar. This was Lukas Tsirivakos. I'll catch you guys when I catch you guys next.